97.3 The Dog.
Hello, Michael Scott, Ted Nugent calling.
Hey, this is me. What is going on, Ted Nugent?
How you doing? Are you representing me accurately in the sportsman's paradise, Michael?
Well, I tell you, Uncle Ted, I sure hope that I am.
Well, if you have an attitude and a spirit and you're not afraid to use certain middle digits, I'm sure you're doing a fine job.
Well, then good. I think I'm doing all right.
God bless you, son.
How are you today, man?
I'm doing so good it's stupid. I'm up here in the freedom-drenched swamps of Michigan, my beloved birth state, but unfortunately, politically, it's become a suburb of Chicago. Being that as it may, the Labradors, Mrs. Nugent, the Zumba goddess, queen of the forest, and I are doing great. We're up to our belly in wonderful fresh bass and bluegill fillets. Looking forward to coming down to Lafayette, Louisiana, and hanging out with my hunting, fishing, trapping, freedom-loving blood brothers. Are you kidding me?
And next weekend couldn't get here soon enough, I'm sure.
If you're not having fun with me, you're weird.
That's exactly right. So, yeah, man, we are so pumped that you are going to grace us with your presence coming to the Louisiana Outdoor Expo next weekend. You're going to be here on the Saturday. Obviously, you're an avid hunter.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I've kind of paid attention a little bit. I mean, I may have heard that once or twice.
Let me guess, you can smell the back straps through the telephone. Tell me that.
I can. I really can. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I don't know how you pull that off. But
it's beautiful, man.
Being that, like you said, and Louisiana being the sportsman's paradise, have you done a lot of hunting or fishing here? Have you gotten to spend any time here doing what you do?
There's a handful of supreme quality of life endeavors one can pursue. And certainly unbridled Motor City, Motown, rhythm and blues, rock and roll is at the top of the list as far as I'm concerned, except during October, November, December, and January. That's the hunting and fishing season. Quite honestly, I hunt and fish and trap at least 300 days a year because when I'm on tour with my incredible, soulful band, I still get to hang out and fish and shoot and trap and put on a little varmint hunt, a little hog hunt, a little off-season hunt with my buddies. But the real painful part is I've only actually hunted in Louisiana a couple times, but at the tender age of 67 years, clean and sober, I shall make that up. I plan on coming down this winter to do some deer hunting and some waterfowl hunting because you guys are the place to do it at. And I do accept invitations this coming weekend. When on the 25th, Shemaine Nugent and I will be there all day, just hanging and shooting the breeze with our fellow Spirit of the Wild family blood brothers. So we will be cataloging invites.
Far be it from you to pass up the opportunity to come down here and not get a great invite. I have no question in my mind you will get quite a few, sir.
This wonderful thing, this social media insanity, it really is an incredible upgrade opportunity for wonderful communication at mytednugent.com. And right now I'm tuned into my Facebook page, and I have anywhere from 5 to 30 million people. And boy, oh boy, common sense, truth, logic, goodwill, decency, a positive spirit, a sense of work ethic and responsibility to be as productive an American as possible. Boy, that is alive and well and on fire across this country. And if you come to my Facebook page, you'll see that only LSD experimenting guinea pigs don't agree. It really is alive and well, especially in places like Louisiana. I mean, hunting, fishing, trapping. Trapping is the most important conservation tool in the world, and there's still a lot of trapping families down there that keep the balance, even with the nutria and the muskrats and the beaver and the various fur-bearing critters. But the most important responsibility of an American family today is to be the ultimate environmentalist, and that means hands-on, busted boots on the ground, hunting, fishing, and trapping. And I couldn't be more proud to celebrate and promote that. I never defend it because there's nothing to defend. It's all about celebrating the undeniable truth that God creates surplus every year for us to kill and grill, and that's called Thanksgiving. And Michael Moore might, struggle to find a washcloth and explain it to you. Am I ringing any bells down there?
And you mentioned...
Well, the truth is a beautiful thing. I'm addicted to it,
Yes, you are, and that's why we love you, and that's why America loves you, because, there's nothing that I hate, I loathe, and speaking to someone, and I know they're not being who they are, being truthful And that's not what you get when you talk to Ted Nugent.
Well, God blessed me. I mean, first of all, I was born in America. I was born in Detroit back when it was the work ethic and productivity epicenter of planet Earth. That's not a TED opinion. That's a documented, irrefutable fact. My goodness, the neighborliness, the pride of earning. Is earning your own way still legal in America? I was wondering. But when you earn your own way and you have pride of ownership, you just benefit everybody around you. So when I was born in 1948, my dad, God bless my dad, Warren Henry Nugent was already a bow hunter following the great Fred Bear. And once I learned about the mystical flight of the arrow and the renewability of these precious new renewable resources, the reason I might glow a little bit more than anybody else is because I've never missed a deer season in 66 years. So I've always promoted this because I saw the lie, the curse, the self-inflicted scourge of political correctness and the insanity that animals might have rights. I was wondering, do the animals have rights before or after the barbecue? And so when I saw this, dope-driven, this brain-dead soullessness metastasize, this political correctness, animal rights, insanity, I knew that I had to stand up for the most important environmentalism in the world, and that's hunting, fishing, and trapping. That's how you bring balance, and that's where quality air, soil, and water comes from. And, Michael, I'm just a guitar player, and I figured that out by myself. So I've always been doing this, and that's why Spirit of the Wild is the #1 hunting show in the history of the world on Outdoor Channel for 23 or 24 years now, because we don't play games, we don't BS, we don't apologize. We kill stuff and we turn it into family-sized portions. It's perfect.
Yeah, and by the way, congratulations on all the success with that show. It's truly remarkable. Everything you touch turns to gold, man.
Well, I don't know about gold, but certainly a shiny silver color. I attribute that to my partner in crime, who will be joining me down there at this wonderful event at the Cajun Dome and the Convention Center for the Louisiana Outdoor Expo. Mrs. Nugent, the queen of the forest, goddess of Zumba, and the master of killing and grilling. She kills them, she grills them, she whacks them, stacks them, tracks them, packs them, gives them no slacks them. She is a killing machine, and that's one of the reasons at our tender ages that we're still so healthy, because there is not a better diet in the world than venison and wild game and fish. I mean, are you kidding me?
Amen.
Who could possibly argue against that except Michael Moore?
Well, I'm so glad she's coming down with you next weekend to the Expo. I can't wait. It's going to be an honor to meet her as well. I wanted to pose a question to you and see how you would answer this. You're a man of many talents. You cover a lot of area in the entertainment world and all sorts of things. If you had to choose between playing music for the rest of your days, hunting and fishing, and the outdoor life and everything that comes along with it, or being politically active as you are, if you had to choose one of those three, and you could only do for the rest of your days, which one would it be?
I understand that rhetorical question, and I take it to heart, and it is a fascinating inquiry, is it not? but I got to tell you, you just named the guidelines for what God created me to do. He obviously, caused me to be born in 1948, right after Les Paul electrified the damn guitar, and right at the same time that Fred Bear and Howard Hill, and they were reigniting that Zen, that mystical flight of the arrow, aim small, miss small, bow hunting lifestyle. And quite honestly, as an American, as a real American who actually participates in this sacred experiment in self-government, who thinks that even the author of Wango Tango qualifies as we the people, I am a musician, I am a hunter, and I am an American. So that answer clarifies that I cannot abandon any of those responsibilities that not only bring me fulfillment, but it provides my family. And I have so many military heroes that have played Stranglehold before they went in to kill bad guys and have played the song Fred Bear as they bring home a flag-draped coffin. If my music can mean that much to those special people, those military heroes, I know that my music is powerful because the best people in the world have embraced it. So I really have chosen my path from the time I was about 8, and that was going to be an unleashed rock and roll animal, a hunting fool, and a We the People activist. Once I learned that was my responsibility in my late teenage years, how dare we not take our responsibilities as active We the People citizens of the United States of America when so many heroes of the military have sacrificed their lives so that we can.
Sure.
So it's a cute question, but I'm going to have to tell you that I chose a long time ago, and I'm going to do all three and then some.
Well, and you know what? I think that's a perfect answer from Ted Nugent. I do. I think it's awesome. And
I think my music and the happiness of my sons and daughters and grandkids and my brothers and sisters, hell, my bandmates and my crew and my hunting buddies, our Sunrise Safaris, our Spirit of the Wild production team, the most dangerous Zumba goddess in the world. Everybody I know puts their heart and soul into being the absolute best that they can be. That's the American dream. That's how you can be an asset to your country, your neighborhood, and yourself. So I know I'm rambling on a little bit here, but really the music, the hunting, promoting conservation, and keeping my elected employees in line with the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, that's my job, man.
And you do it, as well most of the time, better than most could even try to do it.
And really, that's why I think my buddies down there at Dodge, that's why they're bringing me down there to this wonderful expo, down to the Louisiana Expo. They know that I fight for our rights as a sportsman in the sportsman's paradise. So I can't tell you how excited we are. Louisiana Outdoor Expo has such a great reputation in the industry. It's considered the best of the best, and we're really honored that we would be invited down there. So I'd like to thank everybody for that.
That's incredibly kind to say, yes. And we're so glad that you were able to have the time to come down and be a part of the Louisiana Outdoor Expo coming up next weekend. Mr. Nugent, Uncle Ted, thank you for taking the time to call us.
My pleasure, man. God bless the sportsman's paradise, and God bless America. Just remember, freedom is not free. Everybody should be a member of the National Rifle Association to use those freedoms to the best of our abilities, because the heroes of the military died so that we can.
You heard it from the man himself, Mr. Ted Nugent. We'll see you on Saturday at the Cajun Dome.
Godspeed, Michael. Good hunting, good fishing. Happy summertime.
We'll see you next weekend. Thank you, Ted.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye-bye.